It's a new day. Yeah.
When spirit shines, when spirit.
Oh, man. Man. Oh, get in there, Sonny. Hey. New day. New day. It's a new. Oh, man. New day. New day. It's a new. New day. New day. It's a new. Man. Yeah. New day. New day. It's a new. What's up with it, family? What's the damn deal, man? What's up with it, family? What's the damn deal, man? Man, it's a new. Man, this is Junior the Truth, man. And this is indeed your Black Coffee Club Live. Or should I say this is your Black Coffee Club Live, hosted by yours truly, Junior the Truth. Thank you all so much, man, for taking the time to tune in. Really, truly, genuinely appreciate it, man. If I had a million tongues, I couldn't tell it all, man. Salute to the family. Thank y'all so much, man, for taking the time to just really slide in on me, man. Salute to old school Winston Lee in the building. What's up with you? King Vonnie in the building. What's up with you, bro? Salute to you. My brother Stormy B-Man is in the building. What's up with you? Tiffy 2 is in the building. What's up with you, love? Salute to you. Mac of the South is in the building. What's up with you, bro? Salute to y'all, man. Thank y'all so very much. I'm a DJ host, Junior the Truth. You can follow me everywhere via social media. I can be found with the handle Junior the Truth. It's JUNIORTHETRUTH. And it's over all the social media platforms, man, each and every one. But if you're really looking for me, man, you can catch, you can catch me over at the hub, www.juniorthetruth.com. That's all things Junior the Truth, man. I ain't hard to find, man. But salute to you all. I want to jump in here, man, real quickly and just really get through it, man. It says this week has been a week that has been very eye-opening. You know what I'm saying? Very eye-opening for me as it relates to the power of just awareness. You know what I mean? Just literally nothing else to it. Just really the power of awareness. And this is really, I really wanted to enter into just kind of a review, not really a repeat of what we did, the work that we've done this week. This week we didn't talk about motivation. You feel me? This week we didn't chase inspiration. We solely talked about structure, and specifically we talked about roles, responsibilities, and boundaries. You know what I mean? And if you really paid attention, then you probably noticed something uncomfortable about yourself. You probably noticed something uncomfortable. If you paid attention and you was really being honest, then you noticed something uncomfortable about yourself, man. And that's just the fact of the matter. And I am just in this, I am just open. You know what I'm saying? I'm just really truly open and in this space of just being receptive and observant, you know, over myself. And I'm just really, really observing a lot of things and just collecting this data for the month of January. You know what I mean? Just really, truly collecting this data about myself, man. But I'm gonna say this, and so that we can forever and consistently resonate here and be here. Most confusion in adult life, it doesn't come from a lack of effort at all. It's not a lack of effort. It's not us being lazy or any of that. Most of the confusion in adult life comes from unclear structure. The less clear we are about our structure, the more confusion we have. You understand what I'm saying? And so today, really, truly, I just wanted to review this week's work, man, because this is the week that everything started to make sense for me. And I really wanted to review this and start to connect some dots. Let's get it.
I've hustled harder than most. I'm a beast on these streets, got a revolver I tote. For these niggas trying to take me off the block where I post. Up daily, sip Baileys out the bottle and smoke.
Hey man, salute to everybody, man. So hey man, I just realized something, and I wanna just resonate here for a second, and tap in with you all. I didn't really ask out how you was doing. How's everybody doing, man? How's everybody doing? Everybody good? Um, I see a few more people fell in. Dirt Gang Boss, what's up with you, boss? Salute to you, family, and salute to the Dirt Gang Boss, man. Salute to you. I ain't gonna put all your business out in the streets, man, but salute to you, bro. That's major. That's major. Salute to Kevin Dunbar, the scholar in the building. What's up with you, bro? 4-ounce sniper in the building. What's happening with you, family? My sister Lakia Allen is in the building. What's up with you, family? Um, Old school Winston Lee said he was just playing in the snow. How much snow y'all got up there, bro? Um, Man, the world is a different place, man. And I just realized something like, and y'all can just bear with me. Some of y'all might feel me, some of y'all might not. Those of us that are actively around and actively engaged in youth sports, man, when did the referees become so soft, man? When did the referees become so soft? You feel me? Like, why are the referees so soft? I remember I got a threat at one of my brother's college basketball games. We talking about college, man. We talking about college. But one of my brothers, one of the college games, man, my brother was playing, and I actually got a warning. I didn't get the team a technical, but I got a warning from a referee, and they warned me to throw me out of the gym and throw me out the game. And I remember just going off like, bro. And I told him, and I yelled like, bro, ain't nobody come to see you, you jackass. You feel me? Get the hell away from me, bro. Coming over here talking about threatening me, man. Get your bitch ass on somewhere. You feel me? Like, when did you get so like a referee? Like, y'all are a part of the game. If you are a referee, you are a part of the game. You understand what I'm saying? Now I understand people don't need to be touching you, and people don't need to be, you ain't gonna let nobody disrespect you and call you, a bitch. And I get all of that, man. But referees is part of the game. Heckling referees is a part of cheering for the game. Like, when did the officials and the refs become so soft? Like, man, and it's like, man, like, bro, we just it's this shit is soft. And this ref, I see him all the time, and he still don't speak to me. You feel me? Like, it be other other referees are people I know, and I know personally. Some of the refs been reffing for years. They done been around. They done been reffing my brother's games. Like, I've been doing the same. Like, my brother is a head coach at a college program now. You understand what I'm saying? My little brother is the head basketball coach at a college program, the college that he went to. He is now the head coach of that program. You understand? I have been in the same place at the same seats doing the same thing that I have done since my brother was my son's age. So since my brother was about 7, my baby brother's been, since he was 7, I've been doing the same damn thing. You understand what I'm saying? When my brother was 7, I was 19. You feel me? I was in college. I've been coming back home, going to my brother's games, doing the same damn thing the whole time. You understand what I'm saying? And refs, they look at me and they just know. And now my brother's a head coach. And guess where I'm at? I'm on the sidelines doing the same damn thing. I'm yelling, screaming, yelling at the players, yelling at the refs. Like, I didn't calm down a whole lot. You understand what I'm saying? But I've been doing the same thing. And so for this ref to really take this shit personally to the degree where dude really don't be speaking to me, you know what I'm saying? And the truth is, Pittsburgh Big Dog. The truth is, I think if he think he could whoop my ass, he probably would have tried me. If he thought he could whoop my ass, he probably would have tried me. But I just remember growing up, y'all, and I remember playing sports, and my daddy and my uncles, them niggas was relentless. You feel me? Like, they was relentless. Man, them niggas was relentless with heckling the referees, man. Man, they used to heckle the referees. They used to threaten to beat them up. You know what I mean? I had an uncle who shall remain nameless. He used to threaten to put the tool on the refs. Like they used to go berserk on the referees in my games, man. And I'm yelling, and you got to understand, like, I'm watching the game from I'm a fan, but I also know a little bit about the sport. So I'm watching the sport from the eye of an informed, educated fan. You feel me? So when I'm saying stuff, it's like, bro, I'm saying stuff that is relevant, even if I'm yelling and screaming. But at some point, like you gotta be able to zone out. You understand what I'm saying? Like I was never, even as a player, like I was a player that I always fed off of the energy of the crowd, right, wrong, or indifferent, like good or bad. The positive energy, I would feed off of. The negative energy, I would feed off of. And as a freshman, you know how you used to, like as a freshman, like when I really, as a freshman, because we used to have, this is back when people used to support sports. Y'all don't really be supporting high school sports and shit no more. But as a freshman, you used to go into those gyms and the games would be electric, and especially games where I always loved when we would have big games as a freshman and it was a game that was going to sell out. So you know what would happen when the game was going to be a sellout? That means everybody start getting there early. You feel me? So people don't be there your parents and shit be there for the start of the freshman games. But like as a freshman, by the time you start getting into like the third, fourth quarter, the gym start getting packed, the energy start being there as a freshman, and we start to get some of the reciprocating effects of the varsity game that was about to be a sellout. Bet. So I used to love them games. And I would feed off the energy of the crowd because people was coming in cheering for their school. You know what I'm saying? And then we used to have like some big rivalries too. So like some of the freshman teams from the other schools, man, I used to feed off that. So it started very early for me. You understand what I'm saying? And one of my things that I did, and I eventually got in trouble by my principal, but you know how you go to shoot your free throws and the opposing teams cheerleaders be like stumping like miss it. You feel me? So they like I going to shoot free throws as a freshman. It's like my second freshman game. I go to shoot my free throws, and they saying miss it. They stomping on the floor, and it was crunk in the gym. It was hype in there. I hit first free throw. I look at him. I hit him with the shush. You feel me? I just hit him with the shush finger. Then the second one, I cashed it out. I looked over at the girls, and I licked out my tongue like what's my dude name? Like Pitbull Cruz. You feel me? I hit him with the coochie eating tongue. You understand what I'm talking about? And then that was just my shit the whole time, every time. You know what I'm saying? I would like literally play and draw off the energy of the crowd. You feel me? Like that's just what that was. But never was I ever so sensitive that somebody could say something and get me out my game. When people like you have as athletes, you have people who can get rattled from talking shit. And then you got people that'll bust your ass when you start talking that shit. I was the latter. You feel me? Like I was a person that really, like the more you talk to me, the more I'm gonna feed off that shit, and the more I'm gonna bite down. You understand what I'm talking about? Like, yeah, you gonna get all of this work. I'm gonna give you everything I got. You feel me? And don't be a player that I'm playing against and you talking that shit. I'm gonna bust your ass. You feel me? So I never really was rattled by that. So I don't understand how we got so sensitive to the degree where the refs are sensitive now. Like, man, you a referee, man. If you don't put on your damn zebra shirt, get your whistle, shine up your referee shoes, put on them tight ass pants. You know them refs be wearing them tight ass pants. Put on them tight ass pants and get your ass out here and prance around and call this game, you freak. You feel me? But stop being so sensitive. Like, quit being so sensitive. Man, like this shit, man, this shit crazy as hell. She Harstad, what's up with it? Man, these freaks, like, how are you so like, and that's how I know that you can't possibly be doing what you're supposed to be doing because you paying attention to what I'm doing. You feel me? Like you paying attention to the crowd. So yeah, of course you're gonna miss some calls because you worried about me over here on the sideline calling you a jackass. You see what I'm saying? You what you talking about when I said them tight ass pants? Oh, Derek Game, yeah, them tight ass pants. Put on them tight ass pants. You feel me? Get y'all punk ass out of here. Man, I can't stand these sensitive referees. You understand? I can't stand those sensitive referees. I can't stand those sensitive players. I can't stand those sensitive coaches. The players, man, this new game, they soft, man. I'm talking about soft, bro. Soft, man. I'm talking soft. Like tender. They so tender. My brother came back. My brother beat this team. They came back from like 15 down and they beat the team. So my son was in the zone. My 7-year-old son was in the zone. So he heckling. You know what I'm saying? So every time the other team go to shoot free throws, my son hitting them with that turtle man. Yeah. He wild ass Indian shit. He a wild ass Indian to his heart. So he hitting them with that turtle man. That yeah. He giving them that war cry. They missing free throws. You see them? And so after the game, I'm telling them like, hey, y'all, good game. They wasn't even speaking to me. Cause my son down there rowdy on their ass. And my son standing on the say he couldn't even sit down no more. You feel me? He's standing up at the end of the bleachers where we sitting. And he hitting their ass with that turtle man. Yeah. They breaking free throws. You know what I'm saying? Then he had a strategy because people don't cheer games no more. So the gym be quiet. I don't know why the gym's so damn quiet, but the gym quiet and you can't hear nothing. Then dude, and he wait, you know what I'm saying? And then he wait till you get up and the dude getting up and he raising up to his shot right around when the ball get right back about to his eye level. He get ready to release. My son hit him with the turtle man. Yeah. Bang. You feel me? So they hot, they team mad. You understand what I'm saying? And after the game, they ain't want. I'm telling them good game. They ain't even want to, because they had some of them kids was balling. They play hard. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, y'all good game, man, good game. They ain't even talking to me. I'm like, man. So I don't understand the softness, man. We got to get back to this old shit. We used to bang. Then when it was over, we hug and then we go about our business. Everybody's parents could come up and hug you and tell you good game and win, lose, or draw. You know what I'm saying? Now it's so sensitive. The referees, when the game over, the referees run off the floor. Bitch, this ain't the Big Ten championship. You ain't got to run off the floor. Ain't nobody about to fuck with you. You take your punk ass over there and get some popcorn and some Skittles. Ain't nobody about to. The fuck is you running off the floor for? Like motherfuckers is hurling beers and hot dogs at you and shit. Ain't nobody even throwing that. Ain't nobody thinking about y'all punk ass. Referees take off running like this is a goddamn national championship game, man. What's wrong with y'all? Man, stop being so soft. The world is soft, man. Ever since everybody started going with all that loose booty activity and it was okay to be open. Let me stop right there because I'm about to get some stripes on my channel. Ever since they redefined the rainbow, I'm gonna say that. Ever since they redefined the rainbow, the world been soft. Like I can't talk to the referees no more. If you're a referee, and I need all the referees to hear this around the world, listen, motherfucker, your heckling comes with my admission. I paid to get in this bitch. You feel me? What that boy say? I'm Michael Jackson. You Tito. Your ass belong to me. You feel me? Your ass belong to me. I paid to get in this motherfucker. I'm gonna yell. I'm gonna scream. I'm gonna whistle. I'm gonna let my kids do jumping jacks. I'm gonna let my son hit y'all with that turtle man. Yeah. We wild. It's wild in this bitch. Like we wild. We got a whole section. It's wild. You feel me? We had some immigrants that was sitting over there with us. I don't know why when immigrants start coming to college basketball games, but whatever. They start moving away from us because we getting wild. Then the next thing you know, they kids was over there trying to sound like my son and do the same shit my son was doing. I guess the yeah must have resonated to them with them spiritually. You feel me? But man, you can't, man, y'all, your ass belong to me. That's all I'm gonna say. Your ass is part of this game. You feel me? You part of the game. That's what they say. If you've ever played sports and you run into the referee tell you, I'm part of the floor, I'm part of the game, I'm part of the field. Like, yeah, you got it. So I used to, the referees just had to get out of my way because I'm coming full contact. I'm go running to you, part of the floor. Okay. I'm running full speed. You gonna get hurt. I'm young and scrappling. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, you're a part of the game. Be about as far as my brother in the building. He said, I used to be a football fanatic, getting down in the 3-point stands, grounding like a dog at opposing lineman, terrorizing QBs and blowing up the run was life. You feel me? He said, I blocked out everything else. Like that was it, bro. Like I'm finna bust your ass. You understand what I'm talking about? Don't nothing else matter. I feed off the energy. Man, I remember when we played in my college, my red shirt freshman year, we played Penn State on ABC, and it was the reigniting of the rivalry because Pitt and Penn State hadn't played in like 20 years or some shit. So it was like the reigniting of the rivalry because they used to be a big in-state rivalry. We played at Happy Valley, so we playing at Penn State. Now, I got recruited by Penn State. This was unfortunately sad to say. I got recruited by Jerry Sandusky. Of course, Joe Pye was the Joe Paterno was the coach. But like, I remember, and it was 100,000 people in the stadium. Like this was 100,000 people. The game was on ABC, and I remember coming out and walking out of the locker room, heading out to the field and entering in, and I'm looking at how high the stadium. Now I played in Pitt Stadium. Pitt Stadium was our home stadium, which wasn't no punk bitch. Like that shit held, I want to say that held like 75,000, but it was never capacity. You understand what I'm saying? Happy Valley was capacity. So I remember just walking out and I could feel the reverberation of the energy from the crowd. You feel me? And I remember walking and and this is going to sound crazy, but I could like see the energy. Like I could literally see the energy like bouncing across the field. And I'm like, man, you see what I'm saying? And I just could remember, what that felt like and that energy, and then being able to block everything out. You understand what I'm saying? And man, I'm here. Like I'm here. And I'm finna bust y'all ass. You understand what I'm saying? Like, so I don't understand how you could be in the gym and there's 200 people in there, 150 folks, and you can focus on me enough to threaten to kick me out the game because I called you a jackass or you missed the call, or I say stuff like, "Ooh," like it's crazy. Like now, these kids, the ref will make a bad call, and the kid will be like, "Ooh," and just start walking away and get a technical. Like nigga, when I played, like kids used to grab the refs by the collar. Like, what is you talking about? Parents used to run out on the floor and get on your ass. I just seen parents and referees square up, get separated. The parent take his ass back up into the crowd and get back to eating his popcorn, and the ref go back to playing the game. Like, what is y'all or ref in the game? I don't understand this new sensitivity shit, man. I don't get it, man. But the world is entirely too sensitive, and we need to get back to being more primitive. Like the world has to get back to being more primitive. You feel me? She Harstad says it's not fun no more. Like it isn't fun no more. Like it got to get back to being more primitive, man. That's why like everybody's so comfortable disrespecting each other. Y'all saw Corey Holcomb and Anton Daniels. Like that's the new world where they gonna just sit here and threaten each other, get in each other's space, and don't nobody do nothing. They get nose to nose and don't nobody do nothing. And then when it's over with, everybody talk about how they was gonna beat each other's ass. Like, man, if y'all don't get the fuck out of here, man, that shit, man, we got to get more primitive. You understand what I'm saying? Like, bro, if a motherfucker sit in my face and tell me I suck dick, bro, listen to me. I ain't even start talking about what we're supposed to talk about today. We might not even get there. If a man tell me I suck dick and he's standing there in my face, bro, we unhook your microphones. And I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do with this microphone. I'm gonna wrap this cord around your neck. You understand what I'm saying? Like, bro, we finna dance. If a motherfucker call me a bitch we finna dance, bro. Like right, wrong, and different. You gonna have to, like, I'm gonna do something to you or you gonna do something to me. Something gonna get done though. You understand what I'm saying? We not gonna sit here and go our separate ways. You know what I mean? That whole exchange between them was a bunch of sucker shit. Respectfully, because I like both dudes. Like I mess with Anton Daniels and I mess with Corey Holcomb. You feel me? But that shit was soft. Be about it far as you know I ain't lying, bro. That shit is soft, bro. That shit soft. Like, hey, like, bro, and then when Anton leaving, Corey Holcomb start violating, bro. Y'all know that man was violating, bro. Y'all know that man was in complete violation. He turned state's witness. And man, y'all know he turned it to. It was a whole lot of rat-tat-tat-tooey. It was a whole lot of rat-tat-tat-tat-tooey. Y'all know that. Y'all know it wasn't nothing solid about what Corey was doing. Y'all know that shit wasn't solid for those of y'all that watched it. Like, man, this shit was just mess. That shit was just mess. King Vonnie, bro, I'm trying to tell you, bro, like I'm not, bro, it's like where I'm from, them is two things that men will die over that. Men will die, kill, and go to jail over motherfuckers saying something to you about sucking dick. Like, men don't even talk to each other that way. Grown men don't even talk. Like, this is a guilty, listen, and y'all on here, like, y'all know I say every cuss word. Y'all rarely hear me say dick because it's grown men in here. Grown men don't even use that word when they talking to each other. You understand what I'm talking about? Grown men don't use that word when they talking to each other. The only time they might use that word when they talking to each other is if they're referencing a sexual escapade with a female. And a man might say something about, yeah, I got her dickmatized, or yeah, I slammed this dick, or I'm a dick slanger. But other than that, in casual conversation, grown men don't use the word dick. That's how I was raised. So I don't say it a whole lot. You feel me? So if a man insinuates that I engage in any sort of activity with a dick, man, we got to get to it like lighter fluid, bro. It ain't no more talking. You feel me? If a man look me in my face and call me a bitch, because you know people have different ways of saying the word bitch, ass, bitch, you know, they present it and package it different ways, but it still equates to the same thing. That's you calling me a bitch, homie. If you calling me a bitch in my face, we got to dance. You got to show me that. Like, you got to stand on that. And I'm a 50-year-old, damn near 50-year-old grown man. And to this day, these is words you just don't use. You understand what I'm saying? So neither one of them dudes was trying to do anything. And that whole exchange and shit was weird. You understand what I'm saying? It was weird. C. Harstad says there's a lot of sassiness rapid out here. A dude could even think that's okay to say. I'm telling you. Be About It Foreign says they both make good points on topics, but that was not a good look for either of them. You understand what I'm saying? Both come off as suckers, in my opinion. Way too much yapping going on. Man, it's sucker shit, bro. And at one point, because, and this is the thing, Be About It Foreign, watch this, bro. If them motherfuckers if my brothers, Corey Holcomb and Anton Daniels, if my brothers had a lick of sense, bro, if they had a tiny, eeny, weeny ounce of sense, they would have a show together. They would catapult that exchange and what happened, and they would do a show together. Anton Daniels will become a part of the 150 show, and they would, because that's the bigger platform, and they would break, you know what I'm saying? They would break bread. They would break bread. If they had a eeny pitty titty cents piece of sense, or if they don't do the permanent show, they will do a partial show together, and they would work together. Coming off of that, they would work together, because that conversation that they're having is a conversation that needs to be had, because it's two sides. You feel me? There is two sides of the equation, and it's a conversation that needs to be had. You feel me? It needs to be had. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, are we going to be victims of slavery or are we going to be bosses? Because we can't be both. You understand what I'm saying? So are we going to be victimized by the institution and the systematic attributes therein, or are we going to be bosses? Because you can't be both. You feel me? You can't be both. And I think somewhere therein is the ability with that conversation. There's the ability for us to really click and to really begin to build out our infrastructures, which is what we're doing in here. Do y'all realize we are in here really truly working to build our infrastructure? Like, you got to really work to build your infrastructure. You feel me? And this week is what we've been talking about. We've been talking about that your life is a series, like your life, your day-to-day life, how you live your life is a series of roles that you play within your life. And we have to be able to acknowledge those roles. Like, we have to be able to look at those roles. We have to be able to identify those roles, name those roles. We have to be able to understand the responsibilities of those roles therein. And then we have to act in accordingly. Act in accordance. You feel me? And we also have to be able to set boundaries. Period. If you don't understand your role, you gonna mismanage your responsibilities. If you mismanage your responsibilities, you gonna violate your own boundaries. And when your boundaries collapse, stress, resentment, burnout, that's the shit that happens. Y'all know I ain't lying. She Hart said, you know I ain't lying. Tiffy too, you know I ain't lying. That is what happens. You gotta have your own infrastructure intact. Before you be good to anybody, you got to have your own infrastructure intact. Period. This week wasn't nothing about no theory. This is about collecting data and diagnosing ourselves. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, because that's what we do in life. Like, we run around and we diagnose everybody. Nah, diagnose your motherfucking self. Dot Players Ball, what's up with you, homie? Salute to you. I ain't seen you in a minute, bro. You a cop, J. Reed? Nah, you got to learn to diagnose yourself. Nah, what's going on? Yeah. And when I say roll, what do I mean by roll? We doing a weekend review. If you ain't figured it out yet, we doing a weekend review. We doing a review. And we're gonna review the week in the next few minutes, and then I'm out the way. When I say roll, all a roll is who am I supposed to be in this moment? That's what a role is. Who am I supposed to be in this moment? A lot of people we get exhausted because we're trying to be everything at the same time. This is the shit we talked about this week. We're trying to be everything at the same time. We're trying to be we're a parent, and you're trying to think as an employee, a leader, and acting like a follower. You're an adult, but you're moving like you have no responsibility. We're going to let that sizzle for a second. You're an adult, but you're moving like you don't have any responsibility. And that's not necessarily, it's chaos, but chaos ain't the final stop. The final stop is not at chaos. It's role confusion. Like, that shit is role confusion. Once you name the role, clarity is going to show up fast. When you name it, clarity is going to show up fast. I'm a father. That shit gets clear as hell. Off the muscle. Clear as hell. It's clear. Your decisions will sharpen. Your energy stabilizes. You understand what I'm saying? Man, I'm a husband. Okay. That shit's going to sharpen up real quick. Real quick. Because shit like that, like, you can't say husband and don't stand up straight. Shit's going to show up real quick. Clarity's going to show up fast. And you stop reacting, and then you start being able to make decisions. You understand what I'm saying? And once the role is clear, then the next question becomes, who am I responsible for? And what am I not, which is most important? What am I responsible for? And what am I not? And that's where most people collapse. You take responsibilities for things that you can't control. You feel me? You avoid responsibilities for avoid responsibilities for things that you can control. You take responsibilities for things that you can't control. Like, and romantically, right? Dealing with me. I'm gonna tell y'all a little secret. Dealing with me. If It is very much about control. And I know it sounds crazy, but it is very much about control. And I'm gonna tell you why. It's about control because I am sworn to protect you with my own life. You understand what I'm saying? And I have to lay down my life to protect you. You feel me? And I'm talking about when you enter into that space with me. You feel me? You enter into that intimate space with me. I'm sworn with my life to protect you. And if I'm responsible for protecting you with my life, I have to be able to control you. I can't control, or excuse me, I can't protect what I can't control. You feel me? See, a lot of men find yourselves in peculiar situations because you're trying to live your life protecting a motherfucker that you can't control. It's out of pocket. You gotta let that motherfucker go on about their business. If I can't control you and if I can't control you, I can't control the situation, I can't protect the situation. You got to go on about your business. You got to go on about your business. It's the same thing with everything within your life as it relates to your responsibilities. You understand what I'm saying? You got to take responsibility for the things that you can control and motherfuck responsibilities for things you can't control. You're not responsible for stuff you can't control. Yeah. Responsibility is going to require you to be honest though. It's not the what do I feel like doing? Not that. What requires my attention and my ownership right now in this moment? What requires my attention in this moment? And when responsibilities are unclear, like we talked about, your time gets wasted, your energy gets drained, and then you start to build resentment. But the thing about this, while we try to avoid responsibility, responsibility ain't punishment, y'all. Responsibility is ownership. Responsibility is ownership. Which is why when you have these situations where things go haywire, the first thing you got to do is you got to hold yourself responsible. Take ownership of your shit. Yeah. But roles and responsibilities mean nothing without boundaries. It's what we talked about. You know what I mean? Boundaries answer this question. What am I willing and not willing to allow? What am I willing and not willing to allow? And I said I made a statement, and I had a few weeks ago, a short video where I said that how people treat you says something about how they view you. But how you allow people to treat you says everything about how you view yourself. You feel me? It's the same thing, and it's the same conversation when you're talking about boundaries. What am I willing and not what am I willing and not willing to allow? And in most instances, people don't necessarily have boundary problems. They just have clarity problems. You feel me? There's a clarity problem. And when you don't know your role, you say yes too fast. When you don't know your responsibilities, you absorb other people's chaos. You feel me? Y'all get absorbed and sucked into other people's chaos. And the boundaries, like your boundaries are not walls. You feel me? A boundary is not a wall, it's a filter. You understand? And the moment you set up, think about, like, y'all got to really think about when you have the appropriate boundaries, right? You get the right energy. You see what I'm saying? Because boundaries are filters. It's not a wall. If it's a wall, then you wouldn't get anything. You feel me? It's a filter. So when you have the appropriate boundaries up, you get the right energy, right? And these filters, they protect your time, they protect your focus, they protect your standards, and they protect your energy. And without those filters, then a burnout is 100% guaranteed because you're going to get boggled down with all types of bullshit. Now, let's connect it all because I got to go. Okay? So here's the connection. Here's the integration. This is the news you could use. Told you, this is the practical application of this. This whole week, we've talked about roles, responsibilities, and boundaries. This is the connection. So role gives you identity in each and every moment. You get an identity, right? The responsibilities give you direction. So when you have the role and you have your identity in that specific role, you got your identity, right? Now you realize and you have to turn to what are the responsibilities within this role that is going to give you your direction. So now you know the direction that you're supposed to be heading in this role. This is your marching orders. And then when you have the boundaries are going to give you protection, because in each role you're going to have, or in each occurrence in your life, look around your life on a day in and day out basis. You're going to have, in each moment, you're going to have a role, you're going to have responsibilities, and you're going to need to have boundaries. And you have to have all three. You have to know the role, you have to know the responsibilities, and you have to know the boundaries. You can walk through your life and you can just walk in wherever. And if you don't know the role, you have role confusion. You understand what I'm saying? And if you don't know the role, then you don't know the responsibilities, and then you can't have the boundaries. And that's in each and every moment of your life, each and every situation, each and every encounter. Yeah. And if you miss one of these, then the whole system fails. We're talking about your own personal infrastructure. Your own personal infrastructure. And I really wish I was picking this up, because I'm putting it down. I really wish I was picking it up. If you miss between having a role, the responsibilities, and the necessary boundaries, if you miss one of those, then the whole system is going to collapse. And that's why people feel overwhelmed, behind, resentful, confused. It's not because they're incapable. It's because they're unstructured. Salute to my brother 503 line. It's because they're unstructured. Once again, in each and every moment, like 503 line, when you get in that truck, bro, you got to understand what your role is. You got to understand the responsibilities attached to that role. And then you got to have the necessary boundaries around yourself and others. If you anything like me, like I have to put so many boundaries around myself. Yeah. And if that any part of that system fails, then the whole infrastructure is going to collapse. And it's not, and once again, it's not because you're not capable, it's because you're not structured. You have to get the infrastructure. This is our infrastructure. This is why this shit is taking place in January, the second week of the year, basically, for content regard. Second week of the year. This is why we doing this work. This is foundational work we doing. All right. So once again, a self-audit, a little quick self-audit. One, what role am I in most of the day? And is this the right role? Number two, what responsibilities am I avoiding or over carrying? Number three, where do I need stronger boundaries to protect my energy? Ask yourself those three questions. I'm gonna say it again. Number one, what role am I in most of the day? And is that the right one? Number two, what responsibilities am I avoiding or over carrying? You might be avoiding some responsibilities. You might be over carrying others. Answer that question. Number three, where do I need stronger boundaries to protect my energy? Don't answer them shits emotionally. Don't answer them emotionally. Don't answer with what you think you're supposed to say. Answer them honestly. Clarity, I'm telling you, is calming. The more clear you are, the more calm you can have. Take yourselves over to the Truth Shop. You can go over to juniortruth.com, click the Truth Shop, it'll get you there. Go download the free Minute Manual MAT tool, the MAT. It's the MAT tool. It is the Matrix assessment tool, and that is how you can take a look at and audit your actual roles. I created a free tool for you guys to be able to go do that. You understand what I'm saying? So, all right. Do I even have it? I think I might have it up here. Let me see if I have it up here. Did I put the mat up here? I don't think I did. I thought I had it up here. Boom, boom, boom. Nope. I could have promised. Maybe I did the presentation for it. All right, but it's over there at the Truth here. Let me show y'all, man. I'm gonna feel bad about myself if I don't show y'all this, and I gotta go. Man. At some point, family, we got and salute to everybody that's gone over there and downloaded it already. Salute to y'all. Let me see. Boom. We're gonna share that. We're gonna go. How do I do this? And I don't be moving so quick. I don't be moving so quick. All right. So go over to juniorthetruth.com. This is it, juniorthetruth.com. And you go over here, you can go to the truth shop, click on that. Boom, that's gonna bring you here. You can go to the catalog. And then it is the oldest. I need to do these from newest to youngest. Then you go over here and then you'll see the Simple Truth Minute Manual Matt, and you see it's free, FREE. And you get that and download that, man. Download that and then really take a look at your life roles. I implore you to really, 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 truly, and I'm trying to empower you to take a look at your life roles. And then there's also a 7-day awareness window where you can really gauge and assess how you look using your time. Don't run from this data. Don't run from this information. This is a part of you building up your infrastructure. And I'm telling you, if you build up that infrastructure, you're gonna be unstoppable. Ain't shit you ain't gonna be able to do. But anyway, once again, man, this week it was not about doing more by any stretch of the imagination. It wasn't about doing more. It was about seeing clearly. When roles are defined, our responsibilities are owned, and our boundaries are respected. And that's when life stops feeling chaotic. Yeah. Don't rush past this work. Like, don't rush past this work. Really take the time to do this work on yourself and structure your life before you can optimize it, man. You got to structure it. It has to be structured. And y'all go get y'all Simple Truth Minute Manual, the 1-hour book, as well as the planner. This is all of this stuff is a part of the Simple Truth Self-Mastery Blueprint for 2026. We rolling it out, man. You feel me? We rolling it out, and we really truly doing the work month by month. But salute to y'all. Thank y'all so much, man, for taking time to tune in. Really, truly, genuinely appreciate you all. This is Junior the Truth signing off, man. Salute to everybody that shows love to the Black Gentleman Grooming Company. We do have a line of all natural handcrafted grooming products, specifically with you in mind. So be sure to come check us out, www.theblackgent.com. This is Junior the Truth signing off, giving you a daily reminder to view your life like a paradise until your life looks like a paradise, man. I'm a Ohio-born, player-made. If you don't know anything else about me at the end of the day, I got to keep pushing back.
We offer the best grooming products for you. That's all natural and handcrafted too. We want to help be your swagger, your style, class, and luxury. Make our products tailor-made for you with high quality. Yeah. So get in style with the Black Grooming Company. To give you swagger, style, class, and luxury. In luxury, yeah. The Black Gentleman Company. To give you swagger, style, class, and luxury. In luxury, yeah.
Located at www.theblackgent.com.